to see if I'm streaming. So basically what I'm going to talk about today is what I decided to do, what I'm going to do in the near future. Okay, so it is streaming. So I decided I'm going to create another channel, and I decided what I want to do pretty much is create another channel and put smaller videos on the channel and try to grow that channel, and then create a marketing funnel over that, get email leads, and then pretty much make money with affiliate marketing. And it is the goal, one of the goals that I had from the beginning, that I'm also not really sure. I'm not really sure if I'm ready to do that yet, and that's exactly why I think I should start now, because you're never gonna feel like you're ready to do things, so you have to start. And I think I'm at a point that I'm decent enough, and I spend a lot of time learning things where I can start this channel. But I definitely feel that I certainly don't have a lot of experience, and I haven't had a formal job, so that might be hold me back a little bit when creating the other channel, because I'm very concerned about making these videos and then teaching or leading people in the wrong path. But I think that I learned a lot. I learned enough to be able to teach people at this point, and I went through let's say the challenges, and I know what is hard to do and how people that are beginning start. And the good thing is that I'm not advanced enough that I'm far away from people that are starting. So I think that's gonna be a positive thing, because I'm gonna be able to put myself in their shoes more. And that's another reason why I want to start this as soon as possible. So my plan now is gonna be, I'm pretty much gonna continue to do what I've been doing so far, which is to stream everything that I'm doing, the whole journey of learning. But I'm gonna focus on learning things, a bunch of things, to create videos for the other channel. So in this channel that I'm streaming now, I'm gonna search for the things that I'm gonna post on the video. First, I'm gonna organize what videos do I want to make. Then today, I think I'm gonna search for products for looking for affiliate marketing products, affiliate marketing programs in the niche that I'm going to do, which is software developer and blockchain. And so I'm gonna look for products. I'm gonna study the competition, and I don't think I'm gonna study the competition, to be honest, because I think it was Jeff Bezos that said that, and I think I agree with the principle, which is pretty much that if you're focusing on the competition, you're always behind because you're always following what they're doing. And instead of doing that, you should be focusing on the client, which is the group that you're serving, because then you're playing an infinite game. So there is an endless game, and you can always innovate, and that makes it more likely that you'll be creative and come up with things that haven't existed before. Yeah, pretty much the idea is to document everything on this channel, go over, finding the product, and then generating video ideas, thinking about the channel name. I think today I'm gonna try to find the product or a bunch of products that I can market, and then generate name ideas for the other channel. I don't think I'm gonna spend a lot of time doing that, because I just want to start right away. So I'm not gonna think too much about the name, because I don't think it's that important. I think it is important, but probably most of the good names are already taken, and I think the videos are the things that obviously are going to be more important. And the other thing is, I know that the first few videos are probably going to be trash, and that's another reason why I want to start this now, because I view things more in the long term as a marathon. It's kind of like working out, where if you expect results very fast, you're gonna fail, because what you're actually doing is trying to create a habit and then normalize that thing that you're trying to do, and that takes a lot of time, and you're never gonna feel like you're ready to start. So that's why I want to start right now. So I think I'm gonna use a software called Builderall as well, either Builderall or ClickFunnels, and I'm gonna study that as well on stream. And it's pretty much a software that helps you generate email sequences. And I think that's gonna be the plan, which is find a product, then research video ideas, and then I'm gonna spend a bunch of time structuring everything that I need for creating the videos on this stream and studying everything. And then once I feel like I'm ready, I'm gonna pause this stream and then film the videos and then go back to this stream and do this over and over again. And yeah, that's the process. And then I'm gonna put the project that I was doing off stream is a flash loan trading bot. I was very close. I think it was still far away from being able to make a lot of money, but I was at the point where I was gonna start to test the transactions. And I built everything, but I still think everything that I have is still very far away from being able to make something that makes money, because it's very competitive and complex. And I might show everything that I did on the other channel, because I don't know if I'm gonna pursue that still, because I think it's a race to the bottom and it's a zero-sum game, so it's not very efficient. I think it's probably better to teach people everything that I did and try to add value in that way, and then grow the business instead of trying to focus on trading. But I'm not really sure about that, because I do still think that it is possible still now to make a lot of money doing that. And I don't know if I'm gonna give up that. So it's gonna depend on how fast it takes me to grow the channel. And yeah. Also, it's impossible to know, because YouTube is also very competitive, so it's impossible to know if I'm gonna be able to grow the other channel and how fast it's gonna be and things like that. It's kind of unpredictable. So I still wanna keep the project for now, but I will see. You want to put some music here? Yeah, but that's the idea. I think if there's anything else that I want to just say. And then for generating the emails, I think I have a bunch of ideas of things that I want to do or I want to write. And also, one of my biggest concerns as well is that I don't want to teach people the wrong things, but the things that I'm planning to teach are very hard, because are the things that I pretty much couldn't find videos on. I think those are probably the best things to try to teach people, but they are hard, and there's the chance that I make mistakes and then teach people in the wrong way, which is obviously bad. So that's another thing that is running on my mind now. But I think I have to start, and then I will get better as I make more and more videos. So these are the sites that have affiliate program offers. One of the challenges with affiliate marketing is that most of the products are trash, and I want to be careful with that. Obviously, I don't want to sell trash, so I want to sell things that I believe in, and I think it's going to be hard to find. I'm also debating, because the thing is, there's so many different things that I want to do that it's kind of hard to find. I don't think I'm gonna put myself in a specific niche. The idea that I have now is through the beginning videos, I'm gonna teach people how to code, how to program. I'm gonna teach JavaScript and Python in the way that I wish someone taught me when I started, which is pretty much gonna be with first principles, through first principles. The other thing that I'm not sure about doing this as the first videos, and kind of another reason why I'm avoiding this is that I'm gonna have to review a bunch of boring concepts that is gonna be hard to teach, which is the operators, the equal operator, all the operators, and how does it work under the hood. And I'm also gonna have to think about how I'm gonna structure the lectures, which are gonna be really hard. And my main goal is to make something that there's no bullshit. I wanna cut the bullshit as much as possible. So just pretty much get straight to the point and only say things that are important. And I'm probably not gonna... Yeah, I think I'll leave that. Maybe I should talk about it because that's what I'm gonna do anyway. I'm gonna go over the process in this channel and then do the video on the other channel. So pretty much what I wanna do is, instead of like every other tutorial where people code everything and they talk about what they're coding, I'm gonna have the whole code. I'm gonna do on this channel the whole code, and then I'm gonna show up in the video with the code already made, and I'm only gonna talk about the things that matter. At least that's the plan. I also think I'm gonna look for Screamba. I think Screamba is the best one that I found for learning JavaScript, the best platform. So I'm gonna see if I'm able to get an affiliate link from them. So that's one that I'm thinking about, but I don't think they have an affiliate program for everyone. And this is kind of the challenge that I think comes with affiliate marketing, is that the worse the product is, the easier it is to become an affiliate, I think. And the better the product is, the harder it is. And the reason why is because the brands don't want anyone to market their products, obviously, because that can be bad for them. So just like everything else, there is always this trade-off where the easier the barrier to entry, the more competitive it is. So it's hard because of that, and then vice versa. Yeah, and then my goal, and the reason why another reason why I think that it's gonna be very good to do things like this is because, one, I'm gonna learn a bunch of things. I'm gonna spend a bunch of time studying on this stream, so I can make the videos on the other one, which is gonna make me better as a program overall. The other one is that after I do that and I build the 2 channels, I'm also gonna build softwares. So I'm thinking about going back to building the script visualization stuff, or doing things along that, and build my own products eventually, my own software. So instead of selling other people's software, my goal is to build my own stuff. And I think I won't stop the portfolio. I still need to finish the portfolio that I'm doing, and then I'm also gonna add NFTs or Web3 on the portfolio and create a blog as well. So I'm not gonna stop doing that. But I think it's gonna be good because then everything combines and synergizes. So I think that it's a very efficient way to spend my time. And I'm expecting that it's gonna take probably at least 2 years, if not a lot more, to grow to a reasonable size, the other channel. But I'm expecting that it is gonna grow faster than the one that I have right now, because the one that I have right now, I'm not really doing with the purposes of increasing or getting engagement and that kind of stuff. It's more just to have the whole history, because I think it's a good thing, and it's also it can increase my chances of getting hired as well. which is another thing that I'm thinking about doing as I do these things. I'm gonna look for a job, preferably in blockchain, the blockchain space as a blockchain developer, because that's what I'm interested in. And I'm gonna make videos about that as well. I'm gonna study the EVM more, and there's a lot of other stuff that I wanna study or go back to studying. I just put other. Oh, I have to. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, the biggest issue that I have as well is that there's too many ideas in my mind. So I have to be careful with that as well. Because I have a sequence. I think the first thing that I'm going to do, which I kind of don't want to do it because it's kind of boring, which is the Python and JavaScript stuff. But what I'm going to do is try to teach the archetypes. So instead of teaching people the syntax like everyone does, I'm going to try to teach them the fundamental principles and then the first principles, and then show the differences in syntaxes. And then I'm going to create a library where there is the fundamental principle and then the syntax differences between JavaScript and Python. That's going to allow them to learn both languages at the same time, or any other language. And the reason why I don't want to teach C++ and Rust is because I'm still not very confident when it comes to pointers and that kind of stuff, which I think I'm probably going to do videos trying to explain it, and I'm going to study a lot on this stream before I make those videos. But it's still something that is a lot more difficult and is a lot more difficult to explain as well. But that's going to be really hard. The other thing that I think is going to be extremely hard is teaching the import module system. That's going to be very difficult, and I'm going to have to spend a bunch of time studying as well. Because I already know, but to know is one thing and to teach in the best way possible is another. It's going to be really hard. Also, I think I'm gonna purchase the VideoIQ Pro, which VideoIQ is a company that pretty much specializes in using data to help you create YouTube videos or to grow on YouTube in general. And I think I'm gonna get their subscription. I think I'm still debating whether or not I'll get the more expensive one. Yeah, the thing is, it's gonna depend on how it goes, obviously. Because if I'm able to generate enough money from the other channel to reinvest and things like that in 3 months, then obviously I'll get the more expensive subscription. But if not, then I don't know how long it's gonna take me to find a job. I think I'm gonna spend probably 20% of my time trying to find a job and 80% growing the channel initially, and then I'm gonna, as time passes by, I'm gonna shift the percentages, and depending on the amount of money that I'm making as well. But like I said, I don't expect to make anything for at least 2 years probably, or maybe even more, so yeah. And then I'm gonna stop playing poker, and I'm gonna invest all the money that I have from poker now into this. So, but it's kind of hard because I don't know how much I'm gonna spend overall with all the tools that you need. I don't think it's that much, but yeah. So for Builderall, I think is $20 a month or something like that. So I might get the medium subscription there for VideoIQ, which allows you to have 3 channels, I think. And the cheapest one is very affordable, but only allows 1 channel. And ideally I want to have for both channels. Yeah, no, that's a good question. Hmm. I think I'm gonna use the same email account that I have for my portfolio. Just separate things in a better way. I'm gonna... Issues that I don't enter that account that much. I'm also thinking about doing... Buildspace launched a new project they have. There's a bunch of different projects that they have there. And I'm thinking about going over those projects as well at some point. Yeah, but I think mainly once I'm done with the Python and JavaScript stuff, then I want to do things about machine learning. I think I'm gonna go back to the courses on Kaggle, and I'm gonna do them again on this one, and then on the other one I'm gonna condense everything. Pretty much, I think I know a good strategy to grow, which is it comes from a principle from a book from Dale Carnegie called How to Make Friends and Influence People, which is pretty much it seems very basic, but a lot of people don't do that, which is to think about what other people want instead of what you want, and then deliver that thing to them. And that's pretty much what I found as well with the videos that I have now, which is pretty obvious, but I think a lot of people don't think like that. So yeah, I think if you figure out difficult problems and then you solve them, and then you make small videos teaching people the solution, then it's probably gonna grow fast. At least that's the videos that have the most views on my channel now, are the ones where there was something that was difficult to do, and then I was able to do it, and then obviously because a bunch of people are trying and then they can figure out, they search for, and then they watch the video.
If you're ready to actually start making money online,
Let me see if I close the Discord. Yeah, what the fuck is this? Damn, they start off trying to sell you stuff. Not good.
Hi, this is Perry Belcher, and it looks like you've chosen not to take Ben up on his offer for ClickBank Spark, and that's okay. I'm part of the ClickBank Spark program. I do the Campfire coaching calls every week, and I really want you to get involved here, so we're going to make it kind of a ridiculous offer. If you'll join Campfire right now and just get on our weekly coaching calls, you don't have to do
So how can I search for these things?
$7 a month.
I think I'm gonna search for... I'm gonna go to Scrimba and see if they have an affiliate program. Yeah, it doesn't look like. So I think I'm gonna send a message to them. And so basically, the reason why I'm doing this first is because I want to build the funnel first, build the emails. So pretty much the way that it's gonna work is I'm gonna create something something valuable to offer in exchange for an email, and then it's pretty common, everybody does that. It's essentially creating a funnel. You get the emails, then you create an email list, and then you send a bunch of emails with value, and then eventually every now and then you send an offer, or you put affiliate links inside of the email, which is also something that I plan to do once I build the blog, inside of the blog. So I want to do all this stuff first, and then I also think that I'm gonna do probably 5 videos before and post 5 videos at the same time, because I've heard that that's better to start your channel with 5 videos instead of posting one by one, because then if someone clicks on one of your videos, they can see you have more videos and increases the chances that they will subscribe or they watch the other videos. Say this. And I was learning. It's kind of difficult to think about other products as well. I guess that in crypto there's probably more, so I should probably search for crypto. But like I said, the biggest thing for me is that I want to make sure that I don't recommend anything that is trash. And the problem is in crypto there's gonna be a lot of things like trading bots, which I know they're garbage, because if you had a profitable trading bot, you wouldn't make an affiliate for that. You just get all the money. So I think that's stupid. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do anything that is gonna compromise my integrity. That's the thing. So I only wanna have affiliates that I believe in, and I think that's very important. So I have to think about a good way to search for these things. I think the best thing is gonna be to do things like this. We're going to, maybe I can look into Alchemy as well, see if they have something. But I think sending a bunch of messages and then seeing which ones reply, because those are probably gonna be the best ones. But it's gonna be very difficult because I don't have a lot of subscribers, and also because I'm not gonna. Maybe I'll put the affiliate links on this channel as well, but I think I'm mostly gonna put it on the other one. I'm also gonna look for things that have subscription, because it's better, it's more stable. Because if someone subscribes and then they keep renewing the subscription, you have the long-term value of the customer increases. And most of the money in business is done in the back end, because it's very hard to acquire leads, but and once you acquire them, it's relatively easier to sell higher products or make them spend more money with you, because they already know you and there isn't the barrier. It's just like in dating, or yeah, pretty much dating. Or once you know someone, it becomes more likely that they will want to see you again instead of finding new people. And human beings are creatures of habit, and we are always trying to minimize energy and reduce risk. That's one of the core principles of how everyone thinks and acts. So that's why the reason why change is very hard for people, because there's gravitational force in your identity every time you start believing something. And that's why the reason why companies put a bunch of ads. They want to expose you to an idea a bunch of times, because once it becomes installed in your subconscious mind, it becomes more likely that you will behave in a certain way that is in alignment with that idea. And then it's very hard to change the direction. It's kind of like creating habits as well. Once that becomes part of your identity, it's a lot easier or harder depending on what you want to do to maintain that. So it's kind of like working out or being in shape. The hardest part is getting in shape, because once you are in shape, then your identity but it becomes a lot more likely that you will want to maintain the identity you created. And that's why it's so difficult to change. It's the principle of inertia. Mass has inertia, and the more mass it has, which identity and abstraction has mass in a different dimension, the more you have it, the more it creates this self-fulfilling prophecy aspect to it. That's usually the only reason why people change, is when they suffer a drastically event or traumatic event. And then usually people that are on the extreme go to the other extreme, because that's the movement. There's a force that has to be strong enough to correct the path or to change the path, and then because the force is so strong, it creates a lot of momentum towards the other direction, and the person goes to the other extreme. It's like a pendulum. The same reason why politics is always changing between left and right, according to a certain frequency. I don't really know what to write as well. The other thing that I was gonna say that I forgot is that I think, and this is something that I forgot his name, maybe I should look it up. One guy that went to the Lex Friedman podcast that I thought was really smart, and this guy here and watch this whole thing. I really like the way that this guy speaks and explains things. It's something from Coinbase, I think. I don't know how to say his name, but he says that, and I pretty much agree with him, that the most important things that right now and in the future will be programming and marketing, because everything is going to become more digitalized as the internet and computation becomes more and more integrated with reality through the Internet of Things. People that know how to code and know how to program, it's going to be like people that know physics now, because everything's going to be integrated with computation. So, and then the second aspect of that is marketing, because if you create something good but then you can sell or can find enough people, then obviously it's not going to go anywhere. So I think that's the key things. So you have the left side of the brain, which is programming, and then the right side of the brain, which is marketing. And I think that those are the two most essential skills to learn for anyone in the day and age we live in. And that's part of the reason why I want to do this as well, to become better at marketing and at copywriting. But I don't like marketing that much, because most of the people that do it are kind of scammy, because they have no integrity and they don't care, they just sell a bunch of shit, and I obviously don't like that. So and I think that's one of the most challenging things as well, because there's also another principle, and I think a lot of people don't understand this, is that because the system reinforces itself. So because we live in a market economy, you have to think about from the perspective of an equilibrium, of game theoretical approach, which pretty much means that if everyone is acting unethical, and by acting unethical you gain power and control, which allows you to act more unethical, then by you not acting unethical, by you acting ethical, you're actually acting unethical, because you're allowing people to get an edge over you, and once they get the edge over you, they will control you, and because they control you, they can do whatever they want. So it's the self-fulfilling prophecy that creates, and that's the biggest problem. One of the biggest problems with the market economy is because everyone is in this race, the arms race, because everyone wants control, because if you don't get the control, other people will get it, and then once they get it, you can't really prevent them to doing something that is worse than what you would do if you were in that position, their position. And that's pretty much the problem here. There's always this question or this challenge between trying to find the balance between what is acceptable and what is not, because it's not as straightforward as most people think. And I think most people, especially people that live in developed countries, take this for granted because they were born. It's kind of like being born hot or being born rich. You're naturally going to be more delusional because your experiences are not in congruence with everything in reality. So people take for granted that the stuff they have is being built on top of a bunch of things that are going on in the whole world. And then that's the reason why people judge as well, because judgment is used to make you reduce energy, minimize risk, because if you judge other people, then you don't have to think about these things. So judgment is equivalent to the processing power of people that people have. The more you judge, the more likely it is that you have less processing power, because you can't think about things. So your brain is trying to simplify reality, and it does that by judging. So once you judge other people, you can rationalize your decisions, and you don't have to change yourself and spend more energy. So thinking consciously and at the same time trying to thrive in the systems we have is very difficult. But obviously that doesn't mean that the systems we have are bad. They're the best we we're able to create. So, and it's extremely complex. That's why nobody figured out until now a better system. Huge line. I think I'm just gonna stand like this. I don't spend too much time on this. Let me see if the other sites I can... I don't wanna sign up, I just wanna see what products they have. Well, maybe alchemy as well. And this shit's always doing that. I'm searching for another audio manager. This thing is broken. Maybe it's just the contacts on the thing. It's really annoying. Yeah. The other difficult thing is what name can I give the channel? I was debating whether or not I should do videos about other things as well, because there's a lot of things that I learned that are not related to coding. They are related to other stuff as well, but obviously that is connected because everything is connected. So maybe in the future I was thinking about also doing videos about that, but then might be better to create other channels for that. So I'm gonna try to pick a name that is not doesn't pin me in one particular thing. It's kind of hard to think about. I remember thinking about this a while ago, and then I thought about source code, but I don't think that's a good name. What else can I think about? Also VMS, but I also don't think that's a good name. Yeah, all these things I have to register. Maybe I already have an account from way back, but I don't remember. Yeah. Let's see this one. I think I'm not gonna do, when I do the videos teaching people JavaScript and Python, I don't think I'm gonna explain that much in depth, or in depth at all, how the symbols are different in but maybe I think I will probably study that, but I'm not gonna talk about it, because I think what I'm gonna do is just get all the symbols that are relevant. Because I remember when I started learning, that was the most difficult thing for me to understand in the very beginning, is what exactly the computer understands and what is arbitrary for people. I think that people didn't talk about that, and it wasn't clear at all. So that's the thing that I want to make sure that I emphasize the most. Just take everything that is actually useful for, or the computer fundamentally sees differently, and the things that are just syntax differences. Also, I'm thinking about, yeah, maybe I should download. I'm gonna use something called DaVinci Resolve. Hopefully it's free still, but it is an editor, a software for editing videos, and I'm thinking about editing the videos as well on this stream. So pretty much putting as much stuff as I can. Obviously, some days I'm not gonna feel like it, so I might do a lot of stuff off stream as well. But I want to put as much of the process as I can on this one, or do it live to put it on the other one. It's also better because then I don't have to worry about posting on this one frequently. I can do content for both at the same time. That's the thing. I don't wanna sign up for this on stream, I think. I think I'm gonna search for Alchemy and see if they have an affiliate program. I'm trying to remember other stuff that I used in the past, and that they might have affiliate programs, or that I can contact. Oh, I should search for crypto things, crypto affiliate links or programs. I'm just gonna... Ah, fuck. I'm gonna send them a message as well. Maybe I should enter my email. It's been a long time since I entered that as well on this one. Damn, there's an email here from someone. I'm not gonna show this because I'm looking, see if there's anything that I can show. I'm looking at the email that I'm gonna send them. See if I have on the. And I have to write it down because it's not copying for whatever reason. Okay. Damn, there's a huge email from someone here. It's from. I think I'm gonna look. Someone sent me a huge email, and I just saw it now. But I think I'm gonna look at this after this stream, because yeah, I'm definitely gonna read that as well. I think it's someone that left a comment on one of my videos. Affiliates. Yeah, I'm not showing them. I guess it's okay because the email doesn't show, it's just the name, but. I'm sure if posting is the best way to say it. think I'm gonna put after this. Oh, can't really do that. Now I'm gonna do this to make sure I don't leak the guy's email there. But I'm definitely gonna see it after the stream. Yeah, so let's think, what else can I do? Yeah, crypto. I don't really want to... I don't really want necessarily to make affiliate links for educational things. Maybe LeetCode as well. I think LeetCode might be a good idea to see as well, because it's definitely very good. But I personally didn't like it that much to learn in that way. But I do think it's useful. But I want to find more things that are software, because at least for now I'm not sure if I'm gonna follow through with this, but the idea that I have now is to work on the software. I'm thinking about it, but I'm not really sure if I'm gonna follow through, because there are so many different ideas and things that I can do. It's kind of hard to decide which one to go with. But continuing the script visualization stuff, it sounds interesting to me. And then if I did that, I would turn it into a learning platform. And I have several different ideas to make it something that is gonna be extremely good, and it's probably gonna be the best. It's definitely, if I was able to do it in the way that I'm thinking about it, would definitely be the best learning resource for everyone. And the ones that I went through, I personally didn't like that much. All the courses I did a bunch of different courses on Udemy and other platforms. The one that I liked the most was from Scrimba, because it's interactive. But the other ones I didn't like it that much, because I don't think they teach you very well to code. And also the Free Code Camp was also extremely good, but then Free Code Camp is free, so you can't really make an affiliate for that. So I don't want to search for things that necessarily are that to teach people. I'm thinking more about some software that I can use, something related to Web3. Because I think most of the emails that I'm gonna build, they're gonna be related to physics, computation, and probably Web3 and artificial intelligence. Those are the main things. Maybe artificial intelligence affiliate programs. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think there might be a lot of... Oh, I think I remember some products that I see. Yeah, I think I have saved on the other browser. Just make sure that I don't leak anything. I remember saving on the favorites, the bookmarks. So there are a bunch of AI software that helps you do a bunch of stuff. I think videos, and voice, and writing, which I saw on other channels. So I think I'm gonna do... I think those are good ones. I'm just getting them. So it's pretty much a numbers game, I think, and I think that's probably the best strategy. I think that's gonna work a lot better than finding, because the ideal thing would be to find something that is not, you can't find an affiliate program for everyone, because then it increases the barrier of entry and increases the likelihood that the product is also good. And these ones are seen on other videos from people. Maybe there's things related to stable diffusion, things like that as well. I'm also gonna have to think about doing... I'm probably gonna do the thumbnails as well on stream. I don't know if I'm gonna spend a lot of time. Was also one of the reasons why I was avoiding doing this for a very long time, doing the other channel or doing smaller videos, trying to grow. One's because the more attention you have, the worse things become, because it becomes more dangerous, as people know by now, I think, with cancel culture and stuff like that. You become a target and then haters start coming. And I think that that's fine, I don't have a problem with that, but the issue is that it's just like having relationships, is that it's not that it's good or bad, is that it takes a lot of energy, and then it shifts me away from the stuff that I'm focused on. But it's, like I said before, it's very hard to find the balance, because my biggest concern is artificial intelligence, and I think everything is going to be automated pretty soon. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. Maybe it's going to take a long time to change the whole infrastructure, but I think when it comes to software, we are actually very close, I think, to making everything automated, which makes money essentially useless, because every job is going to be replaced eventually. So in the long-term perspective, it doesn't make sense to do anything related to money. And the biggest problem is that because with the growth of artificial intelligence, because we don't have a framework that is balanced enough to contain the power that artificial intelligence gives, it's very likely that things will collapse, because we don't have enough self-awareness and enough computational power to be able to balance the forces that come with the power of technology and automation. As things like drones, killer drones, or disease, genetic engineering, we're going to be able to, and there's a bunch of smart people talking about this already, where we're going to be able to change our genes and live forever and all of this kind of stuff. But the problem is just like everything in life, is a double-edged sword, because everything is asymmetry. So when you tip the scale of potential too much, then things collapse, because it's like communism. You can't have fully decentralized, because that's go against the nature of space-time itself, which is multifractal symmetry, convergent symmetry. We need a relationship to the identity that perceives itself through the lens of infinity. So the more potential we have, the more likely it becomes that everything is going to collapse, because there's so many directions everything can go, and we don't have shared sense making. So the forces that unite us are not as strong as the forces that separate us, because of all the physical relationships between things that make it so that the computation of human nature is not balanced across all possible situations, and it becomes more and more imbalanced the more power it has, because of this lack of this asymmetry. And the asymmetry is not bad or good, it's just a result of natural selection. So we have to be asymmetrical because of this scarce nature of the environment that we evolved in, and then that generates momentum, and then that is the selective force that creates the geometrical shape of social structures. So as increasing power, because the hardware doesn't evolve as fast as the software, there's this lack of balance, and then everything collapses. But at the same time, I'm inserted in this system, so we have to make money now. So it's very hard to go back and forth between the two. I don't remember why I started saying that, but yeah. Oh, they do have affiliate programs. I think I'm gonna try I think I was saying that it's just a numbers game, and then it's pretty much like in dating. You can increase your conversion based on the way that you approach or the way that you come across, but usually if you have enough numbers, there's gonna be a percentage that you're able to convert. So I think the key is just messaging a bunch of people, and then most will say no, but then you need only 2 or 3, and then that's the products that you stick with. That's also a concern that I have as well, which is by making easier for people to learn artificial intelligence, and by making things better, let's say, I'm actually increasing how likely it is how likely it becomes that everything collapses, because I'm changing the speed and the rate at which things become better, let's say. So people become more powerful, but then there's no wisdom to hold the power. So you're actually just accelerating the process of self-destruction in a way. That's kind of another thing that is holding me back from doing this. They have affiliates as well. I think I was subscribed. Maybe I should write it down. I should probably put the link as well. So maybe I'll pass this line here. So I'm gonna have the... I should have thought about this more. Maybe I just do it for one channel. The products, a product name, and products link, our products page, and then products link, which would be my link. So let me go back to this page thing. Maybe we should have the explanation. Or maybe I should also have affiliate links for the VidIQ and the stuff that I'm gonna use on the marketing stuff in order to post on this channel.
But a reality to experience.
Oh, this is AI voices. There's also one from videos, which I'm gonna look into as well. Maybe I'll do the list now. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. because I don't wanna. It's kind of annoying to have to switch every time to put the personal information there, to switch between the scenes. So I think I'm gonna make the list of the products now, and then, oh yeah, I should probably do that as well. Right here, maybe status. Red. So how should I put this? I'm gonna make red, yellow. We're gonna put this on their collar as well, maybe like this. Yeah, maybe that's good. Yeah, so maybe I should start off with all of yellow. And then I'll go. Yeah, so yellow is gonna be the ones that I didn't. Yep. Maybe I should put slash waiting. Yeah, I need a distinction. I need another color for the ones that I didn't message. Or maybe I haven't. Waiting response, or did a message. I'm gonna put this one. So that was this one. Close this. Maybe the product name is kind of redundant, but I don't think it matters that much. Yeah, I'll check this out later. And now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should have a distinction for the ones that I message, for the ones that I have to message, and maybe it has or doesn't have affiliate program. Yeah, but then it gets. Maybe we can do this. No. I actually have to move this shoe here. I think I'm gonna do that. I want to differentiate between the ones that have affiliate programs and the ones that don't have, that I messaged. It's so fucking annoying. Yeah, so this one is, I'm also gonna use the same legend here because I don't want to write this stuff again. I think this is good. I think I sent a message to Alchemy as well. Oh, these ones are actually green. And Screamba as well. The fuck? I think I will try to make a list of 100, because I think a reasonable percentage is probably 2% or even less, 1%. So every 100, maybe not, maybe more. But out of the ones that don't have affiliate programs, I expect that every 100 that I send a message to, probably 2 will accept, or 1. So, and I don't need much, so I think if I have around 4 or 5 different products, I think that's already good to start. So I'll do 100, or maybe less. Maybe I'll do 25 in the beginning. I'll do 25, see if any respond, because there's a few that have affiliate programs as well. So obviously a lot easier to get started with them. and then later on I see where I go from there. The ideal scenario, I think, would be I started off with these things, then I create my own software, and then I promote my own software. That's the point that I want to get as fast as possible, I think. But the biggest issue is that you create the software is going to take a lot of time. This is definitely not easy. And I'm thinking about it might be a lot better strategy to wait until I have enough money to hire someone else to do the coding for the script visualization, and then I just manage, or obviously I would help, I think. Maybe not obviously, because yeah, it depends, but yeah. And obviously, if I find anything that I don't know what it is, I'm going to study to really understand what it is, see reviews, videos, stuff like that, see how it works, and see if it makes sense before trying to sell it or become an affiliate. But the ones that I looked at so far are ones that I already know how they work, so. If this looks interesting, maybe it's worth looking more into it. I think I'm gonna put it there. Trying to remember if there were more. There are definitely more products that I used or that I've seen as I was learning, but I can't remember them now. That's one mistake, I guess, that I made, and if I could go back I would do it differently, which is, maybe I have a lot of files actually that I wrote a bunch of stuff, but what I should have done was every time I found something that was difficult to find a video, or every time I used a product, what I should have done is make a list of those things, because now I would have everything done already as I was learning. So for anyone that maybe is watching this in the future and wants to do this, it's probably better to write everything as you learn first. Oh, fuck. Put them in the wrong place. I don't understand why it's making it that big. very repetitive. And Scrimba should be this one as well. And this is green. And the only problem with this is that it doesn't make a lot of sense based on the things that I'm thinking about talking about. Maybe cloud computing is something that I can look. Oh, lead code as well. So lead code and cloud computing. It doesn't look like they have affiliate programs. You can message them, but I'm not sure if lead code is gonna be a good one. I know for machine learning there's Google Labs, but I don't think that's good as well as an affiliate product. And this is from the other website. I think I'm gonna look into blockchain and crypto affiliate programs. See if I wrote anything here. Oh, this is the search terms that I was thinking about. So I test them out. I think I'm gonna search for the terms that I had there before. Oh, Tailwind, maybe. Tailwind CSS I think is a good one. Maybe they have a... I think I'm gonna try that as well. Obviously I haven't used the paid version, there's just a free version. But I know it's a good product and everyone recommends, so... I think I can try just to message them. This is another idea that I have that I think I'm gonna do. I wanna get done with the videos for teaching people Python, JavaScript, which I think is gonna be very extremely difficult to do and very boring. But I wanna just make them. And then after that, there's another idea that I have, which is to build a bunch of... I think I'm gonna build a bunch of different navbars, and I'm gonna offer that as one of the baits for the email, email funnel. And the other idea is also to get a bunch of projects and then create an archetypal structure of projects, which is something that I thought about as well before when I was trying to do web scraping, which is pretty much that based on principles of the laws of physics, I think, or market economy, or whatever scientific thing you wanna classify it as. 80% of the pages are gonna be done with 20% of the stuff. So I assume that most of the pages are gonna have exactly the same layout, and then, which is the archetypal thing that I was talking about, the first principles, and then the differences in pages are gonna be on the nuances of each page. So every page has a navbar, a footer, for example, and then there's going to be a structure in the HTML. And I suspect it's probably very likely every project works in the same way as well. So the branch of the game tree of software developing is these fundamental principles that have nodes that have the fundamental principles that are archetypes that have more gravitational force. Then around them there's a bunch of nuances that are the differences. So I want to create something that is in as many areas as I can, kind of like a meta algorithm, where there's this constant reduction of the skeleton of things, the fundamental principles, and then the nuances. So separate the fundamental principles and then teach from the fundamental principles, and try to highlight as much as possible what is fundamental and what is changing across different use cases. And I think that's gonna be very useful to people, but extremely hard to do, so I might not be able to do it. So, configuration, plugins. They just have community, so I could ask on the Discord, but I don't want to do that now. Okay, so I think I'm gonna mark this and put later. I'm gonna go on their Discord and see if I can get in touch with someone, message them, asking. Well, the other thing that I think I'm gonna do and share here is build stuff on top of the data that I get. Probably there are softwares around that, but I think that's gonna be really interesting as well. Because if you think about it, all the data funnel is pretty much a system, and then the system has the metrics and the calculations. So once you have enough data, you know you can make formulas to get the cash flow and then make the balances. So if you know how much it costs you to get someone in the funnel, and then you know how much profit you're gonna make. You can play around with these metrics, and then you can train artificial intelligence models to pretty much optimize the whole process. So it's probably very hard to do that, but I think it should be something interesting to do as well in the future. Or maybe these APIs as well for databases or platforms for hosting websites. Those are good ideas as well. Let's see if Verso has an affiliate program, as I can send them a message as well. And what else? I remember seeing some place that about some other platform that was new. Also, I don't remember which one. I think it's either Prisma or GraphQL or something like that. And it's a databases that you have to pay to use. So those might be good as well because they're proven. I can search for which ones are the best and then send them messages to see if they will be able to do affiliate things. Yeah, but I don't think this is. It's probably not for affiliates. It's probably more for companies. That maybe it is actually, but I don't know. It might be slightly different. I think I'll put it there and then I'll try it because I have nothing to lose. So. And this is a maybe, but I'll put no. Put no as well. Oh, I'm forgetting to put yeah, I'm putting this stuff on the wrong thing. I have 8. Or maybe I'll do less on stream. I'll do 15 or maybe 10, something like that. I already have 8, I think, or 7. I have probably 7. I'm not counting this. So. Because I wanna register on all these platforms. Should have done that before starting, but yeah. I thought I was gonna be able to see the products, and I wanted to do this stream more to talk about what are my plans for now. Now I think I'll start creating the videos once I have decent list with a bunch of products, and once I write down the emails and I somewhat know how the funnel is gonna be, and then I'll start creating the videos. And then once I have the first 5 videos, then I think I'm gonna buy the subscription for the software that is gonna help me do the funnel. And also the subscription for VideoQ. But maybe I'll wait for the VideoQ subscription, because I think I have a lot of video ideas like I talked about. So once I get done with all of those, then I can get the subscription for VideoQ, which is gonna help me find more video ideas as well. Or help me do things like thumbnail and then the video description, and help with SEO. This is all garbage. And what else can I think? Maybe Kafka. Kafka and Redis. But I don't remember. I think you have to pay for Redis. So those are ones that I know that are good, and yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think it's unlikely that they will though allow, or maybe that's the thing. I have nothing to lose, so I'm gonna message as many as I can, and then take what I can get. It doesn't look like they have affiliate programs. And maybe this, I think you do have to pay up to a center, but maybe not. Maybe it's free. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna put that one there because I'm not sure. And there's Kafka and Spark. I don't remember which ones are paid and which ones are not. But I think most of them are paid. I think most of them are probably the have free versions and then paid versions. If they use resources. Pretty sure Kafka is paid. Yeah, but I think it's very unlikely. I don't think I'm gonna put this one there. Spark is probably the same thing. See if I can think about any other thing. Maybe GraphQL. Oh, you can message the shortcut foo as well. I think that's a good one. I don't think they have affiliate program, but it's very likely that they would accept, I think. The problem is that the subscription, yeah, but maybe if I get down percent, because I think it's $8, so it's very cheap. I have to see if it makes sense, because I'm gonna have costs, but the cost is not that high actually that I have. It's just the software to help with the funnel and the SEO on YouTube, and maybe other software that I figure out later or that I get later for searching for SEO on Google or things like that. So maybe it is worth it. Yeah, it doesn't look that interesting to me, so. Also not interesting. Yeah, these ones I'm not sure, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna send them a message. I don't think it's worth it. Trying to think about things that I know that are good, that will have a relatively high cost. I think high cost is probably better because of the thing I was talking about. Ideally, the way that I think now is, and what pretty much everyone tells you to do, is you increase the size of the payments, or the size, how expensive the product is, through how deep the funnel gets. So pretty much the more things you sell to someone, the more expensive things you can sell later, because it increases the chances they're gonna buy. So ideally you have cheaper products in the beginning, and obviously you have to offer value first, because otherwise people won't listen to you. So yeah, that's the way that it works, and that's the way that everyone does as well. So you offer stuff for free, and then you sell them a cheap product or something like that. There's even strategies that I remember seeing people talk about, which is they actually spend money to sell you the product. So they spend a bunch of money on marketing and sell the product for lower, and they're actually losing money, but then because they get all the customers, they can make the money back on the back end by upselling them on higher cost products. And I think that's the principle is that, and it makes sense because you generate gravitational force based on the way that the limbic system works. So people want to create habits, and then they get used to doing things the way that they do. And that's the reason why a lot of people watch YouTube videos as well. It's very difficult for people to unsubscribe, I think, because they get used to watching a certain kind of video. And this is something that is annoying as well with the YouTube algorithm, that I think they will change in the future. But it's these echo chambers that it creates, because the natural inclination of the human mind is to go to the path of least resistance, which is to watch the same thing that you watched. It's very hard to search for new things, because that costs energy, and even if it's a slight difference, people will always deviate towards the path of least resistance. So ideally I'll have something that is cheap in the beginning, to sell, and then once I have that, then I have more expensive products that I can sell for people that are subscribed for longer, that have already bought something that is cheaper. So I'm trying to think about things that are good, that I know that are good, and that are in the middle price range, that are not too expensive but not too cheap as well. And then things that are cheap for the beginning, that I know based on the stuff that I've seen so far as I learned through code. I think it's gonna be easier to find a bunch of products once I'm on the sites, but my concern is that the products on these sites here are gonna be all trash. I think it's very hard to find decent products based on these sites here, but I might be wrong. I haven't looked into it that much. Or maybe Google Analytics. Maybe there's a competitor to Google Analytics, but I think that's paid. So Google Analytics might be here. Maybe it'll show something that I don't want to show. I think you have to pay for that. Pretty sure that you have to pay, and everyone uses, so I know it's good. But I want to see a competitor because, you know. Do I put this? I think I'm gonna put it there, but it's probably not gonna do anything. This one looks interesting as well. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna put no. It doesn't have a affiliate program. And this looks interesting, so maybe it doesn't look like they have an affiliate program, but maybe I'll send them a message. I think I've seen this name before as well. I don't remember if it was this exact name or if it was something else related to crypto. I think there's, maybe it's not this, it's something really similar. The name is really similar, but it's for crypto. I'm gonna save this, send them a message later. So I'm at 9 now. Yeah, it is kind of scary though, like the thing that I talked before. How that's the problem and why it's a paradox. Because helping these companies is actually helping everything become more controlled and lack balance, because AI is being used more and more to exploit human behavior, which eventually leads to collapse, I think. But then there's not much we can do about it because of the arms race. So, and that's just the physics of the system as well, of a market economy. Market economy is too powerful to be regulated by politics. So everything converges towards a greater distribution faster and faster because of the momentum of mass and power that come from technology. Also, I might research how developers make money with extension, but I'm not sure if... I'm not talking about Chrome extensions, I'm talking about the VS Code extensions. Because I'm not really sure if they do make money or not. I assume that they do, because otherwise, why would people do it? But maybe not, because it's very likely that there's a lot of open source stuff and people just like to do this, which makes sense to me as well. Oh, there was something about open source from one guy that got fired from some place. I remember seeing he got fired for some reason, then created an open source thing because of that. That might be an interesting one to look into. But I forgot the name of the guy. It was a platform that would help programmers working on open source stuff. I forgot the name of the guy. Yeah, maybe CoinMarketCap. The issue with CoinMarketCap is that I've heard, and I'm not sure if it's accurate, obviously, but I didn't look too much into it. I heard that there were some points that they were manipulating the price, so I don't think that is 100% trustworthy, but I'm not really sure, obviously. I didn't do any research, but I don't want to bother searching, I think. I'll close this. What else can I do? Let me open the bidder stuff. I'm definitely gonna do this one as well, so I'm not gonna even put there because I'm definitely gonna use this. I think it's the cheaper alternative to building an email sequence. Oh, there's something about web scraping as well. That I remember when I was studying web scraping, I remember people talking about these different websites where they have a bunch of different scrapers that do certain jobs. But the issue with that is that it's kind of shaky, I think, because there's a lot of rules against web scraping and it can get complicated, but so I think it's probably better to stay away from that. But maybe it's worth it, so I'll think about it later if I remember the name of the software or the website. Yeah, I don't know really well how it works, but I think the subscription and all those things, I will try to do this stuff off stream, just to try to prevent from leaking something. But then the process of learning these things, hopefully I can do it on stream as well. Oh, maybe GPT-3 as well. I think GPT-3 is free up to a certain point, and then you have to pay. I remember someone from BuildSpace, they built a regex thing that helped. They used GPT-3 and helped you do regex, the thing that they were building, and then they said that they had to pay or something like that. So maybe that would be interesting, but it's probably difficult to get. But I think it's worth sending a message to see if you can get affiliate program for that. There might be a chance that they respond. Oh, also books I think are a good idea, probably. Yeah, I should look into books and into technology. The thing, I was thinking about searching for the Amazon affiliate thing, but I've heard from people that's not that good because you need to have a lot of followers to be worth it. But I think it's a good idea to have things like mouse, keyboard, monitors, things like that. It's probably good to research as well. But those are more of one-time thing, which is not the one that I'm looking for the most. What I'm looking for are things that have subscriptions, because then I think it makes more sense. It's more stable, and it also, I think probably the lifetime value of the customer increases if you do affiliate for things that are subscription based, because of the stuff that I was talking about human nature. Yeah, I'm gonna save this and send them a message. See if they respond. Yeah, let's see if I can find more things that are crypto related. With crypto, I'm also thinking about building things. I think I have interesting ideas of incorporating NFTs and affiliate marketing. I think that's very powerful. And there might be things that are relatively easy to do. So maybe, yeah, but I have to sit and think more about that, because I haven't really thought about a way to actually build something that is easy and that I can start right away and make it happen. So maybe I'll look into that later, after I already have a couple of videos and I already have the funnel and some products. So Oh, Binance has an affiliate program. I'm not sure if I want to do that. Maybe I'll do it. I'll put it there. Because why not? I used Binance in the past. I'm not really bought into the idea, and I think I talked about this a lot of times, that crypto is this decentralization thing. I think that's a myth and doesn't exist. Because decentralization only exists in relationship to centralization, is a distribution. And what matters is the balance, overall balance of the structure. So crypto is never going to be fully decentralized because the infrastructure that exists, it exists on is to some degree centralized. So I think through the evolution of crypto, it's going to get more and more to a point where is the perfect balance between centralization and decentralization. So to me, it doesn't make a lot of sense to be against centralization, and I think that's kind of dumb. I think it's a much better goal to find the best equilibrium between decentralization and centralization, taking into account the circumstances and nuances of the systems in place. So maybe I'll put the Binance there. I was trying to find more something like a company or a DAO or something like that, which goes into what I was thinking about doing, creating smart contracts that are linked with affiliate marketing. I think that's a very good idea, but the issue is that it might be hard to apply because of this issue with finding a good way to automate some degree of centralization and authority to handle the payments and things like that, and the relationship between the agents in the system also. Oh, I don't know actually if it has affiliate program or not. I think it has based on the other pages. What the other page was saying. Okay. Affiliate. So there's 11. I'll try to find 4 more and then I'll stop here. I'll do the rest off stream. I think I'll probably will have to try a bunch of different strategies as well to incorporate these affiliate links in the stuff that I do. Yeah, but maybe it's probably gonna be better. I think I'll do this tomorrow as well, and probably the day after. I think it's better to have as many potential products first, because then when I create the links, the emails, I will have an idea of when I'm creating the emails and the baits, the free stuff that I'm gonna give or create to get the emails. I'm gonna have an idea of what products I have on the list, so I can have a general idea of what kind of emails I'm gonna write and what kind of products I'm gonna create based on those emails, so that it makes sense to put the affiliate links there. But I think one strategy that I'm gonna try to use as well is just do what I'm doing here, which is be transparent about what I'm doing. I think that's also that might work. Obviously, I don't know because I don't have experience, but I think that might work because as long as you're offering value, enough value, I think people don't care because they know. Maybe I'm detached from most people's experience, but I think by now, I think most people, especially people that know how to code and all this stuff, they know how these things work, so they know what you're doing, pretty much. I think it's better to be upfront about it. But I might be wrong, obviously. So I'm gonna have to test different ways and see which ones work best. The other thing that I think I'm gonna start doing more that I haven't done because I want to stay away from social media as much as possible, but I think I'm gonna have to do it, which is engage more on Twitter. So talk more with people, read posts and stuff like that. Because I think that's gonna be a good way to also get more of a sense or get ideas for videos and get engagements and things like that. But I'm also trying to avoid that as much as possible because I know that is not really good. And that's the problem with finding crypto stuff, is most trading garbage, trading bots that don't work, just rip off your money. And that they seem that it worked. They seem that they work because of the variance. I don't want to scam people. I think I'll look on the Google one first. It's kind of a paradox as well, this, because in one hand, the more once I start making the videos and the more I study, the higher the chances that I'm gonna encounter products that make sense. But then at the same time, I'm not gonna have the funnel if I do that. So maybe it is better if I start making the videos now and then I'll wait until I post them, because then I'm gonna have, through making the videos, I'm gonna learn about other products that are potentially good to have in the list. Oh, this one might be good, but then the issue is that taxes are complicated based on the country. I don't know if it's gonna be hard to know if this is good or not. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be hard to research whether or not it's good. Also not that interesting. It's mostly trading stuff and exchanges. Exchange. So maybe another thing that I can search for or that I can think about is things that help you build websites. I think that's gonna be easier to find. So let's think. Or maybe extensions, things like that. Or maybe things that have to do with data also might be a good idea. I think data in artificial intelligence is probably going to be easier to find programs because it's just more trendy and more general. I think there are probably a lot of products that crypto is mostly exchanges and bots, which is not good. Let me search for AI. So this is, I think I've seen this before as well. I don't remember it all. It's for data. Oh, maybe things that, yeah, I think another interesting thing to look at is Shopify and Amazon FBA. I think there's probably a lot of products or software that has affiliate links. The only issue is that it's not really related. It is kind of related to what I'm gonna do, the videos I'm gonna do, but not that much related. I should have put this. I think it's unlikely that the row is spawned as well. And it doesn't make a lot of sense, so I don't think I'm gonna put. This guy does videos for YouTube. I think I know who he is. Yeah, but I think this is more for teaching people how to code. So. Oh, I remember seeing a video about machine learning models, a site that you can build your machine learning model and sell it. I think I saw a video on YouTube about that. Here's a should search for that. Yeah, this is also for teaching. Yeah, they have an affiliate program though. Oh, this actually sounds interesting. Data science while earning money. Yeah, but maybe it's very expensive. Oh no, I think, yeah, I misread that. That's... Yeah, it's just another data platform, teaching platform. Don't think I'm gonna do this. I think it was this one actually. And it's also a good one. Yeah, maybe these ones are also a good idea, but then I think they are more for the future. Once I have more experience with this, and that I have been doing the funnel and the things for more time, because then I can pay for the subscription for some of them, and then see how it works and if whether or not they're good, and then I can also promote them. If I remember, there's also some software that creates faces for you really fast. And that is also useful, and they might have affiliate links as well. But I don't remember the name really well. I think I'm gonna have to watch videos on that. I don't like this that much, the site. Yeah, I think it was this one. People use this to create these videos talking to AI. I'm definitely gonna write this one down there. There's also affiliate for this. I think this one is a good one. So that's 12. I'm already tired, so I think I'm gonna stop here. I have 12 for now. I think I'm gonna message this off stream, and then I'm gonna log into the create an account and log into all these other sites. And I'll continue to do, once I message all of these, the ones that don't have affiliate programs, then I'll continue to search for them, for other ones. And once I have the account on the other sites, and I think I'm gonna try to get, if it takes too long, then I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna try to get at least 25 of this. Ideally, maybe more, maybe 50. But I think 25 is probably enough. Once I have 25 products here, then I'm gonna start thinking about building the emails, writing the emails, and then I think I'm gonna sign up for the softwares for the Builderall and the VidIQ. Builderall off stream, and then once it gets time to create the funnel and create the, I think the lead, the debate I'm gonna create as I make the videos. So I think first I'm gonna create the emails, write the emails and save them. Then maybe not, I'll see. I think after I have the products, I'm gonna work on creating the videos. and yeah, just to get out of the way the ones that I don't really feel like doing. And then I can focus on creating the emails and then working on building the funnel and creating the stuff that I'm gonna give away for free for an email, to create the email list so I can send the emails and promote these products. So probably gonna come back tomorrow, but maybe if not, maybe 2 days from now or something